Right, so here in this we'll solve some old exam question. So question number one, find the length of the major axis of an ellipse. This is the foci that passes through the point this. So here we see that this is the foci, so this is fixed, right? So it means that K is fixed. Now, since K is fixed, this is telling us that something is happening along the major axis. So it means that you can see that this is going to be a horizontal ellipse. Okay, so this simply means that this is going to, how do you find the focus of a horizontal ellipse? It's going to be given by plus minus C plus H, and K is fixed. So what it simply means is that this is simply minus C plus H, K, and what's C plus H, K. So it means that if you compare this and this, what it simply means is minus C plus H is going to be minus 1. Also C plus H is going to be 3. And then you can add this. If you add this, this will be 2 twice of H. It's equals to 2. So H is equals to 1. Okay. Now, if H is equals to 1, it means we can find C because from equation 1, or you can call this equation 1, you can call this equation 2. So you can see from 1, what is going to be C? C is just going to be H plus 1. Right. So C is going to be 2. Okay. So what else do we need? This is passing through the point. This. Now, if you're looking for the length of the major axis, okay. All right, so now that we have C, remember, this is what we are looking for. We are looking for the length of the major axis of the ellipse. So here it's difficult for us to find because we don't have B. Now, if we are given B, then we can use this point to find A. So because the only thing we have now is what we have C, right? And it means we don't have A, we don't have B. So even if we want to use this formula, we know that C squared is A squared minus B squared. So it won't really help because the only thing we have is what? It's C, we don't have B, right? And we don't have A. So what we've done so far is correct, but we are stuck. We don't have enough data. So what we can do is we can use something which we discuss. This is coming from the definition of what? Of an ellipse. We said the distance, if you have any point, because this is the point on an ellipse, this is a point, yes? So let's call this point P. And these are the two foci, the two focal points. So we call this one F1, F2. We said for an ellipse, the distance between the point, any point, the sum of the distance between a point and the first focus, and that same point and the second focus, the distance is always a positive constant, which is actually 2a. So we saw this is in the formula. I think let's go back. We will see it somewhere. Okay, I think we have it. Yes, we have it here. So the distance between a point and the F1 plus the distance between a point and F2 is what? 2a. And what is 2a? 2a is the length of the major axis. So once we have that, and we're done. So that is the formula we'll use to solve this first question. Okay. All right. So now we just need to apply the formula. So how do we find the distance? This is going to be square root of 3. It's going to be 3 plus 1 squared plus 5 minus 2 squared plus the same distance. This will be 3 minus 3 squared plus 5 minus 2 squared. So all of this distance is equal to twice of a. And if you look carefully, this is 4. This will be 16 plus 9 plus this will be 0 plus 9 is equals to 2a. So this is just square root of 25 plus square root of what? 9 is equals to 2a. So this is 5 plus 3 is equals to twice of a. So 2a is equals to 8. And what is 2a? 2a is the length of the what? Of the major axis. All right, now number 2. Number 2 says we should find the value of what? The set of value of k for which this equation is what? Is an ellipse. Okay. Is an ellipse. So what should we do? Just do completing the square. This will be 9 squared minus, okay. Yeah, so here we can just take, we can write it first. Completing the square. And minus k would be there. We can take 9. And this is x squared minus 2x plus 4 will be y squared plus what? 4y. It's equals to minus k. And now this will be 9. Here you complete the square. This will be minus 2x plus 1 minus 1 plus 4. Here will be y squared plus 4y plus 4 rest minus 4 is equals to minus k. Now you will have 9, and this will be x minus 1 squared minus 1 plus 4 into, this will be y plus 2 squared minus 4. It's equals to minus k. Now you take this 9 inside, you have 9 x minus 1 squared minus 9 plus 4 into y plus 2 squared minus 16 is equals to minus k. Now you will have 9x minus 1 squared plus 4 into y plus 2 squared is equals to minus k plus 9 plus what? 16. This is what we have. And okay. So what else can we do? This is just going to be 9x minus 1 squared plus 4 y plus 2 squared. This is minus k plus what? Plus 25. So we know for this to be an ellipse, for this to be an ellipse, what do we want? This number here, Yep. So this number here has to be positive, right? Yeah, the number has to be positive because you know, for an ellipse, we need to have a plus, right, between the x's and the y. So if this number is greater than 0, then it's fine. Then whatever it is, we can divide it by that number and we'll have 1 on the right-hand side. But if it is less than 0, then it's not going to work, because if it's less than 0, it means you have to multiply both by minus. So it means that this side will change to minus. Okay, so for example, now what I'm saying is that let's even assume here is -2. If this side is, if everything here becomes -2, you know, you have to make it 1 for it to be an ellipse. This has to be 1. If you divide by 2, it means you have negative here and you have negative here. Right, but we don't want, for an ellipse, this guy is always positive between the x and y. So this, remember what we have here is minus k plus what? 25. So for an ellipse, you need minus k plus 25 to be greater than what? Than 0. So if it is greater than 0, what does that mean? It simply means that 25 is less than what? It's less than k. Yes, so what does that mean? Okay, it simply means that k is less than what? Less than 25. So the answer is actually A. So it means k can be any number between minus infinity to what? To 25. So the answer is A, not B. Yes. All right. Then now, what next is number 3. It says the eccentricity of the ellipse. So this, we have to write it as 4x squared plus y squared is equals to 1. All right. Now, what can we do? This we can write as x squared over 1 over 4 plus y squared over 1, it's equals to 1, which we can write as x squared over 1 over 2 squared plus y squared over 1 is equals to 1. So what is A? Because this is 1 squared, so A is actually going to be the bigger one. So A is 1 and B is what? B is half, right? Now we can have C squared, which is C is the root of A squared minus B squared, which is simply 1 minus 1 over 4. That would be B squared. And this is going to be a root of 3 by 4, which is simply root 3 over 2. Yep. So this is a C. And then we can go that eccentricity, which is E is equals to C over A, and that is root 3 over 2 over A, which is 1. So eccentricity is root 3 over 2. Then number 4 says the equation of the ellipse in standard form with vertices this. So here, I think we can, the vertices, if you look at the vertices now, what is not fixed? This guy is fixed. So it means H is fixed. So it means that this is going to be a vertical, it's going to be a vertical one. So this will be a vertical, ellipse. So remember, for vertical ellipse, what will be the vertices? The vertices will be vertical means that this is, if it is centered at origin, it's going to be 0 and what? Plus minus a, right? Yes. But now you have hk, so because this is not, so it means you had h here, you add k here. So it's just going to be h, then plus minus a plus k. So this will be the formula for the vertices. And what does that mean? It simply means it is h, then minus a plus k, and what? H, a plus what? Plus k. Okay. So what does that mean is that if you compare with what? Compare with minus 2, and what's minus 2 and 4. It simply means that what? H is what? Minus 2. Then you will see that minus a plus k is minus 2. And then a plus k is 4. So with this, you can add so that you have 2k is equals to 2. And that means that k is equals to 1. Okay, so we're adding. Now, if you have k is equals to 1, what do? You call this one equation 1, call this equation 2. So you can see from 1 or from 2, anyone you can use. From 2, you can see that a is 4 minus what? Minus k. So a is just 4 minus 1, which is equals to 3. Okay. Now you have your a, we have k. So already from the focus, we know that, no, it's not focus, from the vertices, since the changes are happening along the y-axis, we said it's a vertical. We say this is what? This is for vertical. So this is vertical ellipse, right? It is vertical ellipse. And since it's vertical ellipse, it means the biggest, our A has to be associated with the y-axis. So it's just going to be formula like this: x minus h squared plus y minus k squared, right? And this is going to be b squared, and this is going to be what? A squared is equals to 1. Right, the A will be associated with the Y. Yes, so this is what it's going to be. Now, let's plug in the details. We have x minus h. What is h? H is already minus 2. So here will become plus 2 squared over b squared. We don't know what is b yet. Plus y minus k. What is k? K is 1, so this is minus 1 squared over a square. What is a square? A is known, so a squared is just going to be 9, and this is equals to 1. All right, so if you look at this question, there is something we have not used. We have not used this point. We've not used this point 1, okay? Now we can use this to find what? To find B. So use the point. What is that point? 0, 1. So we use points 0 and 1. So what does that mean? It means you take this to be x and this to be y. So this is just going to be 0 plus 2 squared over b squared plus 1 minus 1 squared over 9 is equals to 1. This is 4 over b squared plus just going to be 0, right? 0, it's equals to 1. All right. Yeah, so it means that 4 over b squared is equals to 1, and this implies that b squared is equals to 4. Okay, so with that, the equation will become x minus, no, now x plus 2 squared over b squared, which is 4 plus y minus 1 squared over 9 is equals to 1. So this is the equation. So here we use the vertices. Remember, these are not the foci, these are the vertices. So even though we have a point, so that's why we use these. Unlike in the first question, it was the foci giving us and a point. So we can use the fact that the distance between a point and a vertices, the sum, will give us 2a. But here we are given the we're given the vertices, not the foci. All right, let's see this one, question number 5. Now it says if AB is the domain and CD is the range of this equation, we want to find A plus B. So definitely this looks like what? It looks like half of something. So this is an half ellipse. So you can just square both sides. So we square both sides. We have 4x is equals to 1 minus y squared over 9. When you square both sides, you will have this, right? So this is going to be 16x squared is equals to 1 minus y squared over 9. And this is 16x squared plus y squared over 9 is equals to 1. Right? Okay, down this you can write it as x squared over 1 over 16 plus y squared over 9 is equals to 1. And we can write this as x squared over 1 over 4 squared plus y squared over 3 squared is equals to 1. So here, clearly, since what is A, you see the bigger number is associated with the y-axis. So A is going to be 3 and B is going to be 1 over 4. Correct? Yep. So this is a vertical ellipse. Okay. But now we know that this is not the complete ellipse, right? This is like, this is the complete one, but we need to sketch to have an idea. So the major axis is going to be on the y-axis. So it's going to be something like this. And what is it? The big number is A is 3. So the vertex here is going to be here. This is going to be, here is centered at 0, 0. So that's why you see there is no any translation here. So this is going to be 0, 3, right? And the vertex here is going to be also 0, minus 3, because our A is associated with the y-axis. Then you can have the endpoint of the minor axis is going to be this one, which is minus 1 over 4 and 0, and then 1 over 4, 1 over 4, 0. Okay. So this is just going to be something like this. It's just going to be like this one. Roughly, this is how it's going to be. Okay. And we're going to have our C somewhere here and all of that. But now, what do? We're interested in the what? In the domain and the range. So what is domain? Domain is just the value of x. So it's going to go from minus 1 over 4 to where. But anyway, let's even take it the half ellipse. Since we're interested in the half ellipse, you're going to take the positive side. So we remove this side. So this is actually what we have. Why? Because here is positive. So it means we'll take the positive side. So this equation, this is our ellipse. 4x is equals to 1 minus y squared over 9. Now, the domain still remains the same. That does not affect the domain, which is 1 over 4, 1 over 4. But what will change is the range. The range now you can see is just 0 to where? To 3. So I hope that is okay. So what do we have? We want to find what is A plus B, C plus D. A plus B, C plus D. Okay. C. Oh, yeah, hello. I think here, so this is what we're supposed to, because all the x's here are positive. So we have to take, not this way, it should be this way. This is what we need to take. We have to take all the positive x's, because x is what? This is even root of 1 minus. So actually in this, our domain is not this one, but our domain is from 0 to 0 to 1 over 4. And the range is from minus 3 to 3. So we're done. Here you can see this is your A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. And we'll have A plus B plus C plus D is just going to be 0 plus 1 over 4 plus minus 3 plus 3. Everything is going to be 1 over 4. All right, so here, this is the half ellipse. So we're going to take the all side where x is what? Where x is positive because of the positive root. So we will take the other side here. So here we can just write this is AB and this is CD. All right, thank you for watching. If you are yet to subscribe, kindly do that. Share with your friends, like and comment.